YouTube. It has been quite a while. In fact, well, you can see, obviously, there is a little bit of change to the channel as far as names and logos and stuff go. So if you were previously subscribed and everything, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Just welcome. So obviously, channel before was very RC dominant. I mean, that's why I think probably everyone on here left is followed for all the RC stuff. Well, I just kind of took a step back from RC. We got towards the end of the last season. We all know I was at several of the last major competitions towards the end of the year, but then just had a lot of other stuff going on. New house, moving, all that stuff, just everything kind of piled up in wintertime, and honestly just kind of fell out of it there for a little bit. So taking a break from as far as actual RC, we're just kind of we're in a break. I needed a break, needed to clear everything out and just kind of relax and start fresh. Getting a lot of other stuff done. Just been super slammed and busy with work and just, again, moved. So new house, getting everything set up, family, teenager. I mean, that's already a handful. Crazy toddler. So hands are full. Don't have all the free time I used to have. But I have been wanting to just kind of get back on the channel. And even if I can't focus on something directly as much as I was before, I still wanted to get the channel out and kind of maybe even branch out. So kind of like the channel name, Average Dad, how about just kind of now in the life of an average dad? We can kind of do everything. There will be RC back on. I will be back in RC here at some point. Just said I just needed a break. Just kind of needed a break. I was just at the point where there was so much going on and there's just so much new this. And I was like, I need a break. I needed just a fresh reset. So I let pretty much everything go. That way when I do get back, start fresh and get that feel and that enjoyment for everything again. There'll be a lot more actual vehicle stuff on here with the new truck, which we'll see probably within the next video or so. New truck, trying to get back into doing some do-it-yourself modifications on there, or step-by-step modifications on the trucks with all the new parts and everything else, because the truck market and everything else is kind of back in full. And I went years without really touching my truck once I got everything kind of finished on it, but now we're able to start fresh. I'm kind of getting that love and that feel back. Another thing that I've always been into, and many of you that were on the channel before met me at events, tournaments, stuff we talked to, live streams through the years. I mean, we always had a passion for some pew-pew action. Well, I'm been able to kind of really get back into that and get some stuff going. So we're going to see a little bit of that. We'll see a little bit of some action there, more actual truck stuff. So do it yourselves. And honestly, like I said, with the teenager, like that was one thing with the RC, that was something that we could both enjoy and we both did a lot. Well, teenagers do teenager things, so they find new passions, and that was something we were always able to do together, and now and then we're kind of not. So I like finding stuff that we do. So we'll even see some gaming on the channel. I have everything set, which I have streamed in the past on other stuff, but I just never really stayed with it. But he's really big on trying more of that stuff, so there will probably be some nights you'll just see me on here. We may just do some stream now where it's just me and the kid. Again, I'm not the gamer I was 10, 15, 20 years ago even, so I'm definitely down back to that average. If there was a employed lobby on some of these games, that's where I would stay. I'm not the quick scoper I once was. These new unemployment lobbies are a little much, but we can still have fun. So I can hop on there with, the kiddo from the channel, all the events. I know a lot of you have actually met the kiddo from all the events, from Rocky Mountains to all the crawl paloozas and apexes and stuff like that. So that'll be nice. It'll just be us on here gaming, or I know a lot of you know my brother-in-law or my sister. Will be on there. We all just kind of get on and we just play. We win some, we lose some. It is what it is. So we'll be seeing some of that. Or even, honestly, one thing that obviously able to move and everything, kind of stretch a little bit more. I can start having fun with a lot of stuff I've been acquiring and stacking over the years. And one of those is a pretty significant Lego collection. Between mine and the wife's Lego collections, pretty extensive. Mine are dominantly Star Wars. So there will be nights where it may just be, let's build a Lego. So, I'm going to try to get back into it a little bit, So it may take a little bit for me to kind of get into the groove, or how everything's feeling. It had been a while. I know a lot of people. I've been seeing some comments pop up. What's going on? I know people reach out because obviously all the RC, I made tons of friends, met tons of people, and all the events and everything, and people. I appreciate all the check-in and everything. And honestly, I've been good. I've just been, sometimes life just hits you, and it just gets busy. Lots of changes with life. Busy at work, family, everything else. Sometimes you just got to take a break, step back, get everything figured out, and kind of, what? No, let's try something different. Unfortunately, yeah, RC and all the traveling stuff is just something I didn't have all the time for right now, with all the changes and everything else going on. But I said there will be RC back on the channel at some point. Sister, they still have all their RC, so I can honestly just always use their RCs to crawl with, or any of the local guys. They're perfectly fine with letting me use their stuff. If I go to any of the events and want to do some crawling and stuff like that. So there will be some stuff here back on the channel, but we are going to change it up a little bit. So in the meantime, yeah, that was just a quick kind of what's been happening, and kind of, if you still want to follow along and see just some average videos, whether some of the videos are good, some of the videos will probably be dumb. I don't know. It's kind of whatever. So by all means, continue along with me on the YouTube journey. If you're new to the channel, you see some of the older videos. Obviously, I talk a lot about RC. There's a lot of that stuff on there. Or if you're interested in, seeing some pew-pew action, some trucks, some do-it-yourself videos on modifications and installs, stuff like that, by all means, stay along, hang out with us. We'll get some live streams and stuff back on too. I feel like that can be just some general live streams of just, shooting the shit, talking, catching up with everybody, or just seeing what's, kind of out there in the world, because it's gotten pretty intense lately. So just want to make sure everyone's all well out there and been just doing good at life. So hope y'all enjoy it, and hope y'all stick around or come join as we continue on these adventures. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you. Thanks. Till next time, everyone, have a good one.